Peace and blessings, everyone. What is the big deal about marriage? Why all the hubbub, all the warm, fuzzy feeling about marriage? And I guess really more so, really the ceremony of marriage. Because this thing, if you really look at marriage and you look at it biblically, Adam and Eve were husband and wife, correct? But Adam and Eve weren't married by a pastor minister, were they? They didn't have a ceremony, did they? So that would lead us to believe that really marriage in its true sense is only the coming together of people to work together, to have children, raise a family, and build a life together. I mean, at its essence, that's all marriage really is. And so when we get caught up in having to be married by a minister, not having kids at a wedlock, and having all the big cake and ceremony, all that, that's just for our own self gratification, isn't it? Because as long as, like I said, as long as 2 people, 3 people, however many people, whether it's the same sex or however many are involved, as long as more than one person come together in an agreement between those parties that they are going to live together, have these children, raise those children a certain way, and love and take care of each other, then that's all that matters. I mean, that's all that really matters. The legalities of marriage, the marriage certificate and all that, I mean, that's totally for property reasons, so that the government can know where property goes to after the death of one of the spouses. It's for legal issues, so they can be entitled to certain things. Really, it's always monetarily or, of course, I can think of the word, or property issues. I mean, that's all it's about. So when they die, the government doesn't take it and it goes to the spouse, kids. Other than that, what's the big hubbub? Why the need? I think that's the common law marriage, and I'm not sure how many states have it enforced. It doesn't seem like, I don't hear common law marriage being thrown around as much as it used to back in the day. After being with someone and living together for a certain amount of years, you are technically, legally married because you've been together. And like I said, that's all that really matters. It's all that really matters. So, women getting caught up in when a guy's going to marry me and making ultimatums about you got to marry me. What does that certificate mean? It doesn't stop him from leaving you. It doesn't stop him from mistreating you, abusing you, and all other stuff. If a guy, female, whatever, is going to be there and love you, take care of you, and raise a family, then that's all that matters. Then you are married. You have been brought together, you are together, and you're married. Everything else is just for a little warm and fuzzy feeling. And there's no need. And then if you think about the statistic here in the U.S., 50% of all marriages fail. That'll tell you something. And then if you really think about it, if you go beyond those 50% of marriages that end in divorce, think about all the people who are together but are emotionally divorced from each other. And those people who are still together because of kids, because it's cheaper to keep her, just for comfort reasons. Think of all those. If everybody that wanted to leave their spouse left their spouse, what would be the divorce rate? So I think even there's something telling us the truth about this institution called marriage. You be with somebody, you be with them. You don't want to be with somebody any longer, then you leave, and you're not with them any longer. That's my thoughts. God bless. Peace and love.